Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Big Cat. In today's review, we're going to be taking a look at an older figure, but that's because the man, the myth, the legend, Richard Simmons, passed away recently, and I figured what better time than now to look at NECA's ultimate retro cloth, Richard Simmons. The man, the myth, Richard Simmons, the action figure. All right, we'll stick Richard to the side and take a look at packaging. And I mean, look at it's beautiful packaging. Richard Simmons, the action figure. Hey, looking good. Look at that. Beautiful shots, beautiful graphic design on this figure. He is old. He might be hard to get, especially now since the passing of Richard Simmons. And it includes interchangeable heads. Very nice. Here we go. Some more Richard Simmons here. And the side is the same shot on both ends. There we go. NECA, look at the packaging. Oh. Ah. And here are the people responsible for the packaging and this figure. Respect where respect is due. Starting off with details, the head sculpt is fantastic. He just looks really good. Look at that. What a fro. So nice to hold this head too. Look at that. Everything is painted top notch. Nice shading. It doesn't look shiny like you just jumped out of a pool. His body does, but they did a great job on the skin tone and the painting of this head. Looks really good. There's no paint anywhere else on this figure except for the shoes. I don't know what brand these are, but they look like bowling shoes. Richard don't give a fuck. Puma, Nike, Asics. He's like, fuck this shit. Give me the bowling shoes. Really good. Really good. Socks. He's got real socks, not full-length socks. Literally ankle socks. They cover your ankles. But the effect is there. He's got fucking socks. Look at that. The hands are also painted pretty nicely. The only thing, will have some paint wear in the swivel where it catches, so that it will eventually wear out if you play with your figures. Really nicely done shorts. His tank top looking great. He's pretty jacked. I mean, Richard Simmons was never this jacked. I mean, he's very thin too. I mean, Richard Simmons was like a health guru that I don't know how much he got people active, but I don't know how much more healthier he got these people. I don't know if he was really talking about diet. He might have been talking about diet, but his exercises were pretty low intensity. It wasn't like a Billy Blanks where the guy is like fucking jacked. I mean, they made him jacked right here in this action figure, but no, he was just fun, cool dude to cool dude. I mean, it depends. Now he's cool. Back then, you're like, oh fuck, Richard Simmons. When you're a kid, you didn't appreciate him, but as you get older, you appreciate the shtick he had. And you know, unfortunately, his life got a little bit weird at the end. There's that audio doc series about you know, finding Richard Simmons and stuff like that. So unfortunate the way things ended at the end, but you know, you got to remember the person and what they did in their prime, shit like that. You try to, except for people like Cosby and stuff like that. It's hard. Whew. Can he hold his own head? There we go. All right, so here he is with all of his accessories. You get one other head sculpt, and not the biggest fan of this head sculpt. The eye's a little wonky. He's looking up, and he's very creepy with that face, but this one's the one to get. This looks great. Look at him. He could hold his other head like a boombox, you know, just shout at people. Yay! Get in shape! Yay! Don't stop! Yay! Oh-ho! Don't stop! Sorry. Let's get into articulation. I figured I'd keep creepy-headed Richard Simmons on since he'll probably enjoy it more. So the head. Up like that. Down like that. Very nice. Up is hindered by his fro, since it's very hard and luscious. Full 360. Ooh. A very good T/Y pose on Richard. We get a full 360 on the shoulder with a bicep swivel. And we also have double jointed elbows with these hideous pins. But they go pretty far, only hindered by his guns. At the wrist, we have a peg with a swivel joint. Go up like that, down like that, and a full 360. We have ab crunch on Richard because, yeah, it's the point. He's trying to get you in shape. Forward like that, back like that. The shorts don't hinder nothing. He can kick you right in your fucking face. There we go. Good stuff, Richard. Back like that. We got thigh swivel. Single jointed knee that gets you to 90 degrees. And we have foot only goes up that far. That far. A bunch of down. And not the greatest, but some pretty decent pivot. Yeah. There we go. Now we're going to do some comparisons. Another NECA retro cloth figure, John Nada from They Live. A NECA Ultimate Dungeons & Dragons War Duke. They look fantastic together. Next to Mr. 7-Up, Fido Dido. A Boss Fight Studios Wimpy. And last but not least, representing Marvel Legends across the globe, now retired and a action figure reporter, the Orb. Next to his hero, one of his heroes, Richard motherfucking Simmons. And that's going to do it for our look at NECA's Ultimate Retro Cloth Richard Simmons, the action figure. Very opportune review on my part because Richard just passed recently. But it's also a time I feel to reflect and pay respects because I've had this action figure since it came out. Never reviewed it, but I've used it in a few reviews, so, you know, it's only fitting that I give Richard a very nice send-off. I just love action figures based on old characters from TV shows, pop culture characters from back in the day. I love it, and nobody does it better than NECA. There are all kinds of figures like this. So when they pop out, pick them up because you never know when these people are going to be gone. No, but seriously, like they got a Murder, She Wrote. I think Angela Lansbury's already gone, but like I'm getting Murder, She Wrote figure. Like, come on. That's crazy. We need a Columbo. NECA, Columbo. Seriously, fucking Peter Falk, one of my favorite actors of all time. We need a Columbo figure. Anyways, back to Mr. Richard Simmons right here. And this is a really fun action figure. Not many accessories, just another head sculpt. It would have been cool to maybe get another pair of hands, but it is what it is. The clothes on him are tailored very nicely. He has little faux socks. The articulation's pretty great. The pins are a bit of an eyesore, but you can pose him in different ways so you don't see those pins. It's hard to give this a score. For me, this is highly recommended, but he's probably hard to find at the moment, especially since the passing. The figures are probably going to skyrocket. But if you see him, pick him up somehow. I don't know. I just wanted to do this review and pay respects to the late, great Richard Simmons. Alright guys, I know it's sad, it's unfortunate, but that's the end of this review. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell for all your playing with plastic notifications. I'm the Big Cat. I'll catch you next time.
I did!